So I wasn't as confident with this MOT as I was with the Bandit's MOT. So I previously had a Suzuki Bandit, and that is because I haven't really done much to this bike, but the Bandit I did do a little bit too, so I kind of knew it a little bit better. So this bike, when I bought it, it had some indicator issues, flashing too much, and me being a bit of a hole, thought it'd be an easy fix. So literally I had the bike for like 2 months, and the day before the MOT I thought, oh, I better go fix that indicator problem. Couldn't find the problem, so I took the bike in for its MOT and said, oh, you know, it's gonna fail on the indicators, because legally I think it has to flash between 60 and 120 times a minute. And I got my stopwatch out and I counted something like 30 flashes in 8 seconds, so I stopped counting. So I knew it was going to fail on that, and also my number plate is a tad too small. But I did phone them and ask them if that was okay, because I wanted to give myself some time to order a new one, and they said that'll be fine. So it was the day of the MOT, and I took the bike down, checked it in, went back to work to sit around and do nothing, like a lot of people think I do. But I do, to be honest, most of the time. I went back to the MOT centre to pick my bike up, and they said it failed. Hurrah! I was not surprised by that. However, they said it passed on the indicators, and it passed on the illegal number plate. The one thing it did fail on was the, I think it's the headstock bearings or steering bearings. The bearings just down there. So I said, alrighty, can you fix it for me then? And they said, I'm afraid we are too busy until after the MOT expires. And I was like, holy smoking shitballs. What am I going to do? Like, my bike's my life. And they said, just YouTube it. And I was like, I don't trust any of those flipping bikers who go on YouTube, mate. So I work in a military base, and there's an engineer section there. So I went to this like massive warehouse, like flipping army tanks and all sorts, and got there, and there's funny enough, a Suzuki Bandit in pieces and a frame of something else I didn't recognise. And I was like, whose bikes are they? I was thinking, so someone's going to want some private work. So yeah, I was walking around this like massive hangar, these tanks and these great big vehicles and all sorts of shizzle, like poking my head underneath the lorries and stuff, going, hey, fancy some private work, mate? And everyone was like, nope, don't want any private work. Found a guy working on the bike. He didn't want to do it because he didn't want to damage my bike, he said. I was like, oh man, I can't find, like, it's going to run out at the moment, he's going to run out, I can't find anyone. It's not until like the middle of September the garages could have booked me in. One of my, I wouldn't call him mates because he's a bit of a knobhead, someone I work with called Stuart, he told me about this guy in Ilfcombe, which is a little seaside village near me, and so I phoned him and he was like, yep, I'll book you in for Thursday, which is ideal because the parts were coming on the Wednesday, which I ordered off eBay. Booked it in, stuck in Ilfcombe with nothing to do. 4 hours and £120 later, he fixed it. And then he kept me there for another hour talking to me. I had my helmet on, I was like walking out, like pushing the bike, reversing the bike out, helmet and glove stuff, still talking to me. So eventually I managed to escape. Got back to work. Stuart said he was worried about me because I was at that point 3 hours late for work. I knew I was going to be late, but not that much late. But the point is, now I like the bike because I didn't realise at the time that the steering was a bit stiff and notchy, and now it's not so stiff and notchy. I actually quite like it. Anyway, ladies and gents, boys and girls, I'll see you on the flip-flop. Ciao Bella. Ciao for now.